Hi, I'm Cheryl Rowling, an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Ontario, Canada. Thank you for joining me today. Don't worry about sizes or supplies for this card as they are attached to this video. This is the card we're going to make today. Isn't it cute? Oh, I just love these little creatures. They're so cute. Okay, we're using the Warm and Toasty stamp set, and we're using the reindeer and the little mice. But look at that bear. Isn't he cute? I think my grandkids are gonna love that. And I used the winter snow, which is just snowflakes. There, I think you can see it now with that behind it. And it's an embossing folder. And I did that on the red. And this, I used the Merry and Christmas from the Word Wishes die set. And I used the second largest on both, no, the third largest on of the layering ovals. So the one goes here. So this is the largest, that's the second largest, this is the third largest, and it does the same. First largest, second largest. But once you have the one, you can figure out the other. So I think it's third largest on both. I hope that's not confusing. Put those away so I don't lose them. Because yes, I've done that before. Okay, that's the envelope. And the card base is 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. And then we have, this is Mossy Meadow, and it's 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. And then for the reindeer, which I pre-done, this was cut out with the oval scallop die, and it was 3.5 by 2.5, the scrap. And the Mossy Meadow for the words, if I can find it, I did have it around here. Well, it is 3 3/4 long by 1 1/4 wide, and I was going to show you how I did that, but maybe it'll turn up. And then this is real red, and it's 5 1/4 by 4 1/4. There it is. That's what I was looking for. And this is Whisper White, and it is for the inside, and it's 5 1/4 by 4. And it's just for the inside. Now the designer series paper is Heartwarming Hugs, and this is 3 1/4 by 4 1/4, and this is 5 3/4 by 2, and it's for the flap of the envelope to dress it up. Now, oh, and there's the white scrap here is 3.5 by 2.5, and it was cut with the oval. But I've pre-done that so we don't have to do all that. And I used Crumb Cake, Balmy Blue, and Momento Black ink. Now this is the Mossy Meadow, and you can see I have cut Christmas Merry out of it. And what I did, I used the adhesive sheets, and I backed my cardstock, as you can see. And then once you get it cut out, you take the backing off the Merry Christmas. Let me see, right here. This is the Merry, and I will take this backing off, and it's just like a sticker. It will stick down, and I don't have to glue it or anything. But you can take your silicone mat, and you can put a spot of glue on it and use your sponge that you keep aside if you don't have the adhesive sheets, and then just glue the back of the Merry and the Christmas. But since I had the adhesive sheets, I wanted to make use of them today. So I think we can get started. Those I just put aside. Oh, and I need to get a scrap here before I get going. And I did use scraps because I needed to put this and then die cut the oval, but I also needed to stamp the little mice, and then I cut them out. So we are going to get the black ink here. Just get rid of my blends. I used blends to color it. I gotta do this. There we go. And then we stamp it up in a little over so you can get that oval around it, so that you can cut the die with this in the center like that. And then I'm going to do the mice. Just like that, and I will color them, and then I just cut them apart, and I didn't use the ornament in between. I wanted this way it's too wide for where I wanted to place them on my oval. So I cut it out and put them almost touching each other's, as if they wanted to touch each other's, hold each other's hands. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so I'm just going to color these little guys because, and I will tell you what I use for this. The light petal pink I used for the antlers, and I used, let me see, the light Crumb Cake for around the darker bits of the reindeer, just for highlights, and I used Ivory for the rest of him, and I used both light and dark real red for the bow, and I used the dark basic black for the hoofs, and I used the light Flirty Flamingo for his ears and for the ears here. And for these guys, I'll just do the ears. Just like that. Just color them in. No blending, no nothing. Just easy. And this is Old Olive. And this is the dark Old Olive. And I just colored his shirt in with that. I used the light Smoky Slate for the mice, and I did the hands, and I did her legs and their faces and ears. There's her legs and her face. And go around there. These guys are so cute. And then I use the light real red on her scarf and the black for their feet. And I think that's all I did. So we'll put that aside, and then we can start with the center. Oops. Get that out of the way. Let me put that up there so I'm not. And what I did on the center was I put warm and toasty wishes to you, and then I stamped off the reindeer in Crumb Cake and then put it on. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do the warm and toasty wishes. Oops. just like that. There we go. And then I am stamp off and then stamp on top of this. So you're just getting a faint outline of the reindeer and not a lot of anything to distract from the words. And the envelope. Now I've got to do that in the Momento ink and the little mice. Just like that. Now, I have a piece of paper that I have stuck in here because blends bleed through, and it will just go all the way through if you don't, to the back of the envelope. And then I just came in here and I did the exact same coloring as I did for the front of the card, and I did this. So just like that. So I won't do that and take up time because I already have it done there. Now we're just going to put everything together, get my silicone mat over here, make it easier for me. There we go. Now this is real red, and I embossed it with the, what was it called? Let me see. I have it written down here someplace. Winter Snow embossing folder. But it's just snowflakes, and it just makes such a nice winter background. It can be Christmas or it can be winter. Doesn't really matter. It's up to you what you choose to use it for. And you can change the colors to whatever you want to, but this I'm doing for Christmas for myself. Now this is the Warm Hugs and designer series paper. And I happen to like stripes or plaids. I just love that kind of thing. So I'm always trying to get designer series paper with that because that is me. I just love that kind of thing. Vintage, stripes, checks, things like that, love. Now, what I did was I put the ribbon around. I've got some ink on my fingers, and not ink, but glue. Now I'm taking my Seal Plus, and right about the middle on both sides, I am putting a little bit of this Seal Plus so that I can put my ribbon on it. I do it like this. Might be easier to get lined up, and then just go like that, and right there, it's down. And what I did was I put it on dimensionals. No, not this. This is glued down, but I did dimensional this. That's what I'm getting mixed up here, apparently. Takes me a couple seconds to get these on. And then you just take your pick tool or your pokey tool and lift these off. I kind of like this one because it got messed up, and it's got a hook on the end. So if I turn the hook the certain way, it picks these backs off so easy that it's like, okay, that makes it easier for me. Then I don't, and they hook on there and I don't lose them, because I tend to lose them as I'm going from place to place, just like that. And then I have my little mice, and I already put dimensionals on the back of them and pre-cut them out, so I wouldn't take up this too much time. Nothing like watching somebody color and repeating it and repeating it. Oh, and what I did when after I stamped that, I did the snowflakes in the Balmy Blue, and I went across the bottom with the wink of Stella so that it looks like snow. Now most of it's covered up, and you probably won't see it on the video, but it is there and you can see it in real life. See, I have them almost touching hands. They're reaching out to touch each other. I thought that was so cute. Now I've got my meat serving fork, and I'm making a bow, and you start out behind the fork, come around to the front at the top, you go through the bottom, through the center at the bottom, and then you bring this to the back, and then you just tie it up, and then you just pull it tight. Pull it tight, and then you pull it in the direction that you want it to go. And then you can take it off and trim up the ends. Now I already have one that I made earlier just to speed things up, and I use the glue dots, and I like to put 2 on, because I find with 1 it tends to wiggle back and forth. With 2 it can't do that because it's stationary. And then you just puff this up a little bit, make it cute. There you go. And now, scratch my hand, I will get the Merry and the Christmas, and I will take off the backing, the adhesive sheet backing. Now I might have to do it this way. There we go. It makes it just like a sticker, which makes it so easy to work with once you're trying to put it on the card. And it just peels off just like that, if I can get rid of it. And then you just like a sticker, you stick it down. And now I did mine a little crooked so that, that's too much, like that. So that it's not, everything's not straight up and down. It's got some kind of a lift to it, or a difference. There. Stuck to me. Put that down, maybe we'll make it easier. It really likes to stick. It's good and sticky. Okay, come on. Just like that. There. See? So easy once you get it done. Now I took my sequins for everything, and it comes in 4 different sets of colors, And I just grabbed a hold of my take your pick tool. I better do that first. If I can find it over here. Yep, there it is. There we go. Put that away because that could poke me. And I just put a dot of glue over in each corner for the sequins. Now you can put them more on than just the 4 in the corner. Saphira was down here and that's where she wanted them to be put. So it's like, okay, that's what we will do. And she was happy. So I always like to make her happy. Just like that. And I got the gold ones. Yep, I got a whole whack of gold ones right there. Enough to do the rest of the card. That was lucky. Oh, that isn't gold. Yes, it is. In the right light, it's gold, and in the wrong light, it isn't. Just like that. Now that one's upside down, so we flip it over and then put it on there. And I will close those up so I don't lose any and dump them all over, because that is so easily done. There so that I wouldn't lose it. Now you have time to get this set right in the center. There. And now, what did I do? There we have it. And then I just glue this on the inside, and then we will work on the envelope. Wiggle room came in handy there. There. Now we're gonna glue this, and since I've used this is the other side of the plaid I've used, so I'm just gonna take it and put it on here so that we have the plaid that's on the inside on the outside. And then I'm just going to take my scissors. Sure I am. There's scissors. And I'm just going to follow the envelope and cut this extra off. Right like that. So easy. There we go. Just like that. And there. That is my card for today. Watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and share, as this helps me grow my channel. If you could leave a comment, that would be wonderful, as I love to see where you're watching from. If you aren't already subscribed, please click the subscribe button and hit notifications so you'll know when I post a new video. If you don't already have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I would love to help you out. My contact information is attached to this video. Thanks so much for watching. I've enjoyed spending some time with you, and have a nice day. or evening, whenever you're watching this. Just have a wonderful time. Thanks. Bye now.